Okay, got some great questions here today, guys. Quite lengthy ones as well, which is nice. So here's one from Brian. I'm in the process of buying a house and had a housing survey report done, which suggests 7,500 of repairs. I contacted the estate agent about this, and they are going to organise their own roofer and damp specialist, as they said it shouldn't be that expensive. I'm a little concerned about this. Should I be the one organising someone independent? Okay, Brian. So great question. Fairly common as well sometimes with buyers when they've had a survey or a survey report carried out on a property that flags up a number of repairs that need to be done. Okay. Now, in this instance, what you're doing, Brian, if you're putting yourself in this position, all you want to do is to buy that house and have peace of mind that it's not going to fall down around you, first of all, and you're not going to end up with a whole bunch of problems that are going to come and bite you on the backside further down the line, right? So if the seller chooses to do the work, then that's quite within their remit to do so. Okay, but what you want to be certain of is, has the work been done to an acceptable standard? And this might be a case of going back to the surveyor that's done the report for you, telling them what's going on and saying, look, they're offering to do this repair work for us that we've identified in the report. Would they be happy to re-inspect the property once the work's been done to certify basically that it's been done to a suitable standard? And they probably won't give you a certificate for that, but what they will be able to do is to say, okay, yeah, I'm happy with that amount of work that's been done. Now, you haven't mentioned this, Brian, so I'm assuming it's not the case, but occasionally a surveyor, if you've had the survey done on behalf of the bank or building society that's providing the funding for this, the surveyor may highlight what's called a retention. Okay, so they'll put a retention on the mortgage amount to cover the cost of those repairs. You haven't mentioned that, so I don't think it's the case here. But what I would suggest is that if that is the case, the work will have to be done prior to completion, and it's better that the seller does it, because you haven't then got to find that additional 7,500 to buy the property initially, cover the works, and then get the money back from the lender. Okay, so all you want to do is have comfort that the work's been done to a good standard. I would tackle it by getting the surveyor to go back and have another look, or also organising your own people to go and have a look at it. And then what you might decide that you do is you get the two quotations in front of you for the different elements of work that need to be done. And then you either agree a deal with the seller to split the difference on what it costs to get this work repaired. It's entirely up to you. I don't know what your plans are with the property. Sometimes, people are buying properties with the intention of extending them or renovating them or doing some further work, which might ultimately negate the need to actually do the repairs that have been highlighted in the report. So that's something worth bearing in mind as well as you go through this journey. But that's probably how I'd handle it. And yeah, wish you all the best of luck with that, Brian. Hope it all goes well, and hope you get in there well before Christmas, which would be great. All right. Thank you for that, Brian. Thanks for joining me again, guys. Really appreciate your attention and for taking part and sending in these wonderful questions. We'll be doing it at the same time next week as well. Although I am going to be in the middle of a house move sometime soon, so we might have to dodge around that, or I'll be doing it from my phone stood in the middle of a field somewhere, but we'll see what happens there. Thank you once again for joining me, and I look forward to joining you again on another webinar very, very soon. So look after yourselves. Goodbye, guys, and see you very soon. Take care.